My mental health fluctuates. What's tea? What's good? What's You are a parent doing it by yourself. This shit is hard. God is so good and I'm so grateful. I'm honestly starting to feel like my person does not exist. I was like, are you serious?
Now, child, she got me wildin' now. Rory, Italian, child for now, child. Yeah, she making that shake.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Asia. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all. What's good? I miss y'all. And I love y'all. Like, what's tea, baby? Clock that tea. I'm gonna give y'all some tea to clock, okay? Clearly, y'all, in this girl chat video, as you can tell by the title, we are addressing some things. I feel like what's a good way to come back, get on camera, than to tell all your business. Without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Let's jump right into love. Am I dating anyone? Am I talking to anyone? I do care about someone. I was getting to know someone. If I would have filmed this video a day ago, I would be like, yes, I am talking to someone, yada yada. Is this the safe space? Okay, so that I was getting to know, their job requires them to be on the road. So we have to build and connect something through our cell phone. And it is very challenging to get to know someone, build with someone through a cell phone. I think right now what's best for me is to really focus in on self-love and healing my inner child. I've always felt like I wasn't worthy of love because the longest relationship, which was 5 years, you know, it's like I had nothing to show for it. Situation with my daughter's dad, like, if you look at that situation, it didn't end good. I think what's most important for me right now is to love myself, to date myself, get to know myself. I will say that this is my me era. All that to say, am I with someone, dating someone? No, I am not. I'm single as a Pringle. I'm dating myself, loving myself. I'm keeping me in check, honey. Internally, there are still a lot of things that I gotta work on. So that's my love life, honey. Moving. What is the status on you moving back to the city? So if you've been following my journey since last year when I was going through my quarter life crisis, go watch this video right here so you guys can check that out. But moved back to the country after my grandmother passed, and it's been an adjustment. I'm used to having 4 or 5 targets around me, and now there's the closest one is like almost 50 minutes away. I'm forced to be a Walmart girl. Anywho, the goal is to move back to Dallas next year. That's my plan. Wherever God leads me, that's my plan. That's what I want to do. But I saw a report on Instagram that was like Dallas-Fort Worth is like one of the highest inflated areas in Texas, and I'm just like, and I'm trying to move back, and I have a kid, so I'm just like, I know if I go to the city, I'm not gonna have support from my family. The only support that I have right now is my mom. So I'm like, I know if I go to the city, if I want to go out and have a girls' night or have a date night or whatever, who gonna keep my child? So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm just weighing the pros and the cons. It's like I can't just move how I want to move because I'm a mom and I have to do what's in best interest, not only just for my child, but for me as well. Moving to Dallas is on the list for 2025. That sounds so crazy. 2025. If I do stay down here next year, I'm upgrading to a new space, all of that. So we'll just keep all that on the back burner. But as of right now, let's say right now, moving to Dallas is like a question mark, girl, because I don't know. I would say one thing I've learned about being a mom is that having friends who aren't parents, they do not understand. For a single parent, ow. You have to really have people in your corner who genuinely are okay with sometimes being a low maintenance type of friend, you know what I mean? Because y'all, I go get my daughter, I'm in mommy mode. We playing, we laughing, we're talking to each other. Then it's time for dinner. Then it's bath time. Then it's bedtime. Then it's like, I can breathe again and I can get back to doing what I was doing. But then I gotta get some rest. I gotta prioritize sleep. I gotta prioritize my health. I gotta prioritize my relationship with God. It's just not enough time in the day. Finding genuine friends, I have prayed and prayed and prayed, especially with me being out here in the country. It's hard for me to connect with the people that are like I went to school with and things like that. So I'm just like, why is it so hard to find a friend, love God, someone who's fun, outgoing about their business, adventurous, business minded? I'm like, dang, am I asking for too much? I want a strong connection with a girlfriend, and I don't even need a lot. 2, 3 max. 2 is a party and 3 is a crowd, honey. I'm ready to find my tribe, a woman, and people who just want to grow and flourish. And I know if I had like that sense of community with girls who are about their faith and their business and their hustle and motherhood. You don't have to have kids, but whatever you're doing, like I just want people in my circle who are bosses, you know, who got things going for themselves. And it's like, why is that so hard to find? And they're genuine. They're not low-key hating on you. They're not low-key like plotting on you, like waiting for you to fail and then like rubbing in your face. Like, where's the girls that uplift one another? Where's the girls that motivate each other? Like, where are these type of friends? I want to go ahead and touch on like my relationship with God. Like, what does that look like? You know, I believe in God. I believe that God died on the cross for me and for my sins. Let me tell you something, honey. I would not be here mentally if it was not for God. I remember last year as I was going through everything I was going through, all I could do was just call on God. Like, God, help me. God, please give me. God, please. God. I didn't have a dime. I was going through postpartum. You know, baby daddy acting crazy. You know, grandma just died. I'm having to move to the country. Literally, y'all, like, I would not be right here where I'm at if it wasn't for God. God is so good, y'all. He has really brought me a long way. And when you go through life situations like that, you know, I grew up in the church. You might as well call me a preacher's kid, because the pastor, I consider, that's my godfather. I grew up in the church. Go out in the world and do your own thing. You know about God, but you do your own thing. You don't, I'm grown, I'm at the house, I ain't gotta listen to you. I ain't gotta go to church when you wanna go to church. I can go to church if I feel like it, you know? But where I'm at today in my life, it's like God is the center of my life, y'all. I cannot move without God. People are like, oh, you can get church at home. You know, you don't have the church lives within you. Yes, that is true, but for me, I gotta go serve Him. I gotta go praise Him. I gotta go uplift His name, clap my hands and sing joys and praise. And I'm just like, I want my daughter to be a part of that as well, because let me tell you something, y'all. When the Spirit of God is upon your life, doors that you never thought could open will open. Things that you didn't think were possible now become possible. And it's like God has just done so many marvelous things in my life, y'all. There's just no way that I can't, like, how can I not, you know, go to church? How can I not praise Him? And I've been going to this church since I was 2, and the core of the main people are still there. And I'm just like, I feel like God has planted me back home to be, I needed to be underneath this teaching. I needed to be back to the roots. This is like my back to the roots era, you know what I mean? Learning everything that I did in my early 20s, that I messed up on, where I failed at, where I wasn't good at. And now that I'm a mom, I have no choice but to get your shit together. Especially if you're a mom like me, like you don't play around when it comes to your child, you know what I mean? So I feel like this situation being exactly where I'm at this moment, at this time, is because of God. And I have to praise Him. You know, I'm not perfect, and you know, but I do talk to God every day. I do pray. I do go to church, and I'm like, God is just amazing. Like, He's opened up so many doors. He's opening up doors for me that I don't even realize right now. You know what I mean? So God is amazing, and I just know that I would probably not be here if it wasn't for him. Because last year mentally I felt like I was like overdosing. Like everything was just like hitting me in the chest left and right. And when my grandmother passed and seeing her in that casket, y'all, I was just like, there's just no way. Like, my granny's my best friend. How? And I just had my daughter. Like, it was hard to accept that Simone wasn't going to be able to experience her great grandmother. Grandmothers in the Black culture are like the root, the foundation. And I felt like our foundation was gone. And it just, holidays didn't hit the same, and the food wasn't gonna hit the same. You know, we didn't have a chef in the family anymore, and you know, things like that. But God really has brought me a long way, and it would be a shame not to share that. God is real. You know, you believe in what you believe in, but as for me and my household, we gonna serve the Lord. So I'm not perfect, I don't always have it right, but God is helping me, and he's molding me into the future boss woman that I see myself as. And I want to be a role model for my daughter. So I can only do that through God, hands down. What is the status of my mental health? I would say I'm in a good spot right now. Right now, I feel like my mental health fluctuates because, like I said, I'm a single mom. I'm doing it all by myself. There are good days, there are bad days. I'm not even gonna say bad days. I'm just gonna say like bad moments, because I'm in control of how I respond to a situation. You know, life is life. You gonna get hit with some shit out the blue. You know, some things are just gonna happen. Things are gonna pop up. Life don't care who you are. Everybody got a life experience, a life story, something. But it's how you respond, and I feel like your response also reflects and determines the state of your mental health and what you allow to control your mind. So if I had to rate on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say my mental health right now is probably at a strong 8. There is room for improvement, but I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm very fortunate. Like I said, always room for improvement, but mental health wise is good, y'all. It's really good. So I'm really happy about that. Let's talk about being a mommy, the struggles of motherhood, the lack of sleep. I'm not gonna say my daughter sleeps through the night. She goes to sleep at like 8:39, gets up at the crack of dawn with me. But sometimes, y'all, caring for another human being, you have to feed them, clothe them, bathe them, play with them, entertain them. Sometimes I just want to kick up my feet and watch my Netflix shows. Like, I don't watch TV at all. I might watch a show every other weekend if I can, if I'm not out and about. But yeah, for the most part, there is no I watch TV or I get to go out or I gotta do this. Like, I have to plan my whole entire existence around my child, and I love being a mommy. I really do. I would just say like the only struggles is just like, you know, I wish I had more help. I do have my mom here to help me, so I'm so grateful for her. It would be nice to, you know, have like a huge family, or if my grandmother was here, or, you know, things like that. They say it takes a village, and I feel like my generation just don't have that. We don't have villages anymore. We don't have a community. Like, when I was growing up, everybody helped. You know, my mama's neighbors watched me, or her church friends watched me, or, you know, now it's like, where's the community? You know, I used to be able to go knock on my neighbor's door for a cup of sugar. You can't do that no more. Like, people are crazy. You know, people take everything offensive. People are sensitive. It's just like, you know, and then you can't have everybody around your kids either friends, family, nobody, to be honest. Like, times are just so much more different. So, you know, the single mom struggles, I would just say just time and just balancing out. Like, how am I still able to be Asia, go after my goals, go after my dreams, and still like be a mom, talk to her, play with her, entertain her, make her feel important, you know, listen to her. Simone is y'all, Simone is very sassy, she's very demure, very cutesy. It's her world, and I'm just here helping, guiding her. Like, God lended her to me, and I have to do my job. So, you know, I just feel like the lack of community is probably the only thing for me, but I enjoy motherhood and I love being her mommy, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's my girl from life. For life, I'm rocking with her. She is definitely her daddy's twin. I had one person tell me about 2 weeks ago that we look alike because I had her hair in a ponytail, and she was like, oh, she looks like you. And I was like, what? I was like, she looks like me? Like, finally somebody said that we look alike. But that is all the topics that your girl had for this girl chat. Be prepared and be on the lookout for more vlogs, traveling videos, more girl talks, more mommyhood videos, things like that. If you can't tell, that your girl did get some new equipment for YouTube, so I'm super excited to put this camera to use, y'all. Give you high quality, better videos. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I think I've been on YouTube for 2 years, and I tend to start and stop when life be lifing. But I had to be real with myself. I was just like, Asia girl, this is really what you want to do. Get your ass up. Like, it's gonna be hard. Like, I'm a single mom, you know. I had to put Simone first, but whether I gotta stay up late, whether I gotta record while I'm on my lunch break, what I'm doing now, no matter what, like, get your shit together. Simone, this video is dedicated to you. Mommy loves you so much, sweetie. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you watch all the way to the end, be sure to give that video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button at the end. Next week is a vloggy vlog, so stay tuned for that. But that's all your girl got for the girl chit chat. Thank you, girl, for joining my call and let me talk to y'all and just catch up on life. I'm so excited for this journey, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.